Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Live. I'm glad you all are here. I'm sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I forgot to set up my thumbnail in advance, so I had to hurry up and do that. Anyway, I am here. Welcome to Monday Night Live. Today is Monday, November 27th, and I hope you are all having a wonderful day. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving if that's what you were celebrating. Please do leave a comment down below or in the chat and let me know what you did for Thanksgiving and let me know how you are doing. If you shopped on Black Friday or Cyber Monday, today is Cyber Monday. I hope you are all having a great day. And I'm getting messages here on my watch, and I have to sign in and see what they are all about. I can't. Anyway, that's okay. I'm not worried about it. Hello, Angela. Welcome in. Welcome in, Destaloo. And Rainy, thank you for becoming a sponsor. I do appreciate that. And let's see. Today, of course, we're going to play Mad Libs, so I will need a volunteer. So if you would like to volunteer, please type the word volunteer in the chat, and I will greatly appreciate that. And the way we play Mad Libs here is that everybody, I'll put in whatever part of speech we need for the Mad Lib. Everybody puts their answers in, and then our volunteer will pick one of them. Oh, Angela, good. I'm glad you received your card. Sorry it was late. It was on my desk way too long. I really could have mailed it on time, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Better late than never. So I will set my Mad Lib book over here, and I did send out some other cards to people who have been volunteers, and if you have been a volunteer and I don't have your address, please send me your address and I will send you some goodies. I don't have any mail to open today, but I did finish those Christmas ornaments that I started last week, and I'll go ahead and show you those. I made a bunch of them. I took different cards that had like Christmas trees on them, and I cut out the Christmas tree and added some bling and made the ornaments. And what I did was I took the twine that came with it, I tied it in a knot, put it through that little hole at the top, and I just glued on, like in this case, a star. In this case, the Christmas tree had that little star on the top, so I cut it out and I just added a piece of bling in the middle. And then I had some of these other stars that were stickers, and I added some glue to the back and put them on. This one here, I used the green glitter paper and just added some bling to it. This one here, I used some silver sticky back paper, like contact paper, and I added blue lights to that. I thought that would be kind of cool. So anyway, I didn't finish those up during the week, and I will hang them on my tree, but I wanted to show you what I did with them. These two that I also made kind of got buried underneath things, and I did not finish these yet, but I will finish these up this week, just like I did the other ones, just by adding some bling and some stuff. So while we are waiting for a volunteer, let me tell you what the first word's going to be. The first word, let's start with a plural noun and put 2 of them in the chat. Plural noun. And if I don't have a volunteer, I'll just kind of go through and pick them. And if I do have a volunteer, then we'll go ahead and go from there. And let's see, I didn't really plan much, as usual, never do, but I have this bag of cards that have been on my desk. Thank you, Angela. You are the best. This bag of cards and goodies that have been on my desk. I went ahead and took out everything that was really not Christmas, and these are all pretty much Christmas now. I believe some are strange, like this one here. It's kind of a very odd Christmas card. I don't know if I'll do anything with that. Some are just cute, like the doggy, and then just a whole bunch of stuff in here. There are some that are more masculine that I thought we could do as well one of these days. We have like that one. There's a couple of these that could be more masculine. I saw another couple, so I left them in there. I usually ignore those, but I thought it would be nice to have some masculine cards. And I wonder if there are a lot of people that aren't coming because I was so late putting up the thumbnail. Welcome in, Agnes. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. You guys, let me know what you did for Thanksgiving, if you did anything special. This is really cool. I imagine that is supposed to be a mandolin that she's playing, but it has 4 strings, 4 machine heads, but 1, 2, 3, 5 strings, which I don't know what kind of voodoo witchcraft that is that can turn 5 strings into 4 machine heads. I don't know. But it's pretty anyway. And we'll just kind of pretend that it's okay. I thought this card was beautiful. And this one is really pretty too. I love the colors and stuff on here. This one's kind of neat. It's plain and simple. It's really cool. I like the inside as well. So we can work on making something special out of some of these cards. Oh, so yeah, do tell me what you guys did this weekend. It was just your husband and you and your brother came over. It was just Todd and I. We made a turkey breast and mashed potatoes and corn and some biscuits. Super easy, nothing major. We finished up the last of the turkey today. And what I did this weekend, you guys, all right. First of all, we need plural nouns. We need 2 of them. So put those in the chat. And then Angela will pick one for us. Thank you, Angela, for volunteering. I appreciate you. And let's see. This weekend on Saturday, I went to our local music store. They have a live jam session. And they said, everybody is welcome. I went in last weekend on Saturday, kind of as it was finishing up, and I asked about it. They had the sign on the door, you know, saying that they had this live jam session every Saturday from 10 to 12. So they assured me that I would be welcome. Beginners, everybody's welcome. So I brought my acoustic guitar and I went there. There were at most 11 people, I think, and people came and went kind of, you know, throughout the time. So it went down, dipped down to about 5 or 6 people. And then, like I said, the most was 11. There were only 3 females. One did not stay long. She played the mandolin, and the other lady was playing the bass guitar. Most people played acoustic guitars, as did I. I brought my acoustic. I didn't get there on time. We got there maybe 10:30, and I stayed until they closed. And so we did that. I didn't know most of the songs. So first of all, I was probably the youngest person there by about 20 years. There were a couple of people that might have been younger than me or around my age. And the youngest person was probably 40 or so. So other than the employees that work there, they're like in their 20s, 30s, that age. But anyway, they played a lot of stuff I've never heard of, but I still strummed along because they would say what key it was in. And I tried to guess the chords by watching other people and listening and guessing like kind of what the chord progression would be. And I thought I did pretty good. It was all right. There were so many of us, nobody could hear what I was playing anyway, so it didn't really matter. So it was quite fun. And I'll go back next week. They invited me back, so I figure I will go back. Why not? All right, so let's start with this card. It's really cool. I've been looking at this card. It's been on my desk for a couple of weeks. This Deck the Halls. It's kind of, simple, I would guess. I guess you could say. Give that a trim. I think I'll just leave the inside like that, unless I need to trim it some more. We'll see. Maybe I'll use this on it as well. Let me get a card base. And we are looking for a plural noun. So put your plural nouns in the chat. You could put 2 at least, since we need at least 2. I'm just going to eyeball what I want to take off the bottom of that. Look at that. I think that came out a pretty good size. I think I'll just leave that on the inside. I won't mat it, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Desta, I hope you're still here. I know Christine isn't going to be here. I can't believe I forgot to put the thumbnail up. I usually do that early in the day. But that didn't happen today. Let's see, what color backing? I wonder if I have a craft card base. Probably not. No, but I might have this. Let me see. Oh, Desta, I'm sorry you're under the weather. I hope you feel better soon. I think I will use this as the background. This is a card that I'm not really that fond of. I don't know what I would do with this background. But I thought this background paper would be kind of cool. So we'll use this. I think I want the darker side. Yeah. I have to trim this edge because it has a little bit of wonkiness to it. And I'm making this, whoop, I almost made a big mistake, 4 1/8. by about 5 3/8. I think I want the light color to be towards the top, the darker color on the bottom. Yeah, that'll work. All right, nouns, feet, and socks. If anyone else is watching, please feel free to put a couple nouns in the chat. I'm going to trim this a little bit more, just so a little more of the background will show. Yeah, I think that would be better. Okay. Welcome in, Barb. We're looking for plural nouns. And let me know, you guys. Okay, Angela, feet and snow. Let's see. Feet and snow. Okay, the next word we need is a silly word. And I think we just need one silly word. So put your silly words in the chat. And of course, you guys, you know what I'm going to do with this, right? I'm going to do... the word snow actually works in that instance. It is actually quite funny. So that will work. I'm just going to cut this out around this ornament. All right. How about all the craziness we had in the chat last week? Was that not crazy? And this will pop up just like so. And yep, that'll be good. Alrighty, and I will put some tape on the back. I want to make sure I put tape around the cutout, but not on the part that I want to pop up. Last week was insane. All of the people coming in from Bob's stream, and then I hope many of you joined us going over there after the stream. It was a lot of fun. He sang happy birthday to me and Angela in my favorite song, which is the middle. So that worked out really well. Okay. And then I'm going to use one of these little foam squares, and I will pop this up. I'm going to go ahead and take off the protective backing, and I'm just going to stick it on there and pop that up. There we go. I used to always cut out completely the whatever it is I wanted to pop up, but it's so much easier to leave part of it attached to the card. I think I like that now. All right. Excuse me. It was really, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to knock everything and make everything rattle and hum here. It was a great show. We had a lot of people in here last week. I tried to not cut my fingers off, But let's see. All right, so we have this. We'll see how many cards we can get done tonight. We didn't get very many done last week. What with all the craziness going on. Let me get, this is my Wink of Stella pen. I wanted to add some to this silver part, and I think I'll just add a little bit on where these little pine cones are. I'm just going to dot it on there just for some fun. And then, and speaking of making cards, I will be putting up the Christmas card exchange in the Facebook group if you guys want to join. So watch for that. I will do that this week. And it is just a safe place where we could put our addresses if anybody is interested in joining the Christmas card exchange. You could send as many or as few as you like. Probably plan to at least send 5. That way everybody gets some. And then what you can do is, like we did last year, if you send a card to someone, just put like a thumbs up by their address. And that way, we know if you could only send a few cards, send it to people who don't have thumbs up next to their name, so everyone gets a few, if that makes sense. There we go. So I put that little strip over there, kind of just, it's a way to not waste that piece of paper and make the inside of the card pretty. Sometimes what I've done in the past when I did not have a lot of mojo to make cards, I just do something simple like this. I cut off the front of an old card, mat it on something, and then just go with it. It doesn't have to always be, you know, very extravagant. All right. Let's see, what other cards do I have out? How about this one? I ordered a big pack of card bases, 2 packs of card bases from Amazon. They're on sale for Cyber Monday. I think I put them in the Facebook group. One is 5x7 white bases because I don't have any white bases. And then I ordered A2 size cards, which is the this size, 5.5 by 4.25. I thought they were a pretty good deal. It is still cheaper, at least for the A2 size cards, to buy regular cardstock and cut it and fold it and whatever. But if you don't have time to do a lot of that, or if you don't have envelopes or don't want to make your own envelopes, then it's convenient to just buy them. All right. I think I'll do this one. It's super pretty. Let me see what it would look like on this size. I prefer to use the A2 size whenever possible, only because it's small, it's easy to mail, you know, that sort of thing. But sometimes I do like the 5x7. This one here, I think I'll do the 5x7. Let me see if I have a dark blue card base. I do. I think the dark blue is going to be better than the light blue. All right. All right, Angela. Let's see. And I think, yeah, I think that'll work. I'm going to trim this down to just inside of that dark blue frame. Let me put it in this way. I'm going to try to make it even. I don't think it is even with the edge of the card. So when I find that something is not even to cut, I make one edge that is even. And then I always have the edge that I just cut up against the top. So that way the other three sides are even in relation to the side that I just cut. Yeah, we're looking for a silly word. So if you are lurking and watching, feel free to type in a silly word in the chat. What does this say on the inside? Okay, that's a nice saying. Best wishes for a wonderful holiday season full of wonder and delight. So I will cut out that sentiment for the inside of the card. And I always check the back because sometimes it's the same color as the front. And then I can use it to matte the sentiment. But in this case, it's just white on the back. All right. And let's see where I'm at with the size of this card. All right, I can take a little bit off the top. I can take a little bit off the bottom and not lose too much of the image either. And then maybe a little bit off of this side. There. All right, that does leave me a pretty good edge border. And Destilu, I don't know if I have your address. So when you get a chance, can you email me or DM me your mailing address? Let's see. Let me get my papers. My pretty paper. I have some silver. We are looking for a silly word. Oh, this silver looks quite good. Let me see if I have white. I think I've looked before for white. I don't think I have white glitter paper handy anyway. Not anywhere where I can get it, so. I'm going to mark this on the back where I want to cut it. Since it's bigger than my paper trimmer. All right. Okay, booyah. All right. the next word we need is an adjective, and we'll start with two adjectives. And I think what I'm going to do with this, since it is a larger card, oh, you know what I have ready. I have something out. Oh no, I bet my die cuts won't cut this very well. It doesn't like to cut the these papers very well. These papers, it's not that they're thick. I don't know what they are made of, some kind of industrial stuff. The die cutters just do not like to go through this paper at all. So I'm just going to use my knife here and just cut out the center. Welcome in, Michelle. We're looking for adjectives, so put a couple in the chat. You're showered and have, I'm assuming you mean water. Or she's not going to tell us. It's a secret. Michelle has a secret. She will not tell us what it is. She took it away. I'm glad you're showered, though. This is not a stinky chat. Everyone here smells really good. Oh, no, this is not the right... This is not a really good size. A tea kettle on. I got it. What did I do at the front? All right. Oh, here it is. Well, I'm going to have to... Oh, I did a very bad job measuring this. I know what I'm going to do. And put that aside. I'm going to just trim a whole new one. Oh no, Angela, you can stay. I can't smell anything over here. All right, this side's... That side works great, and the other side is 5 inches. So I'm going to go just a little smaller than 5. See what happens when I try to measure things out and I don't check it on my card base? Do you see what I do? I mess it up. I could have just trimmed the card base. All right. There we go. I'm going to trim out the inside of this piece now. And we are looking for 2 adjectives. See, nobody will know unless you tell them whether or not you have showered in this chat. It's not smell-o-vision. Imagine if we had smell-o-vision. That would be awful. It might be nice for certain things. Cooking shows would really make you hungry. All right, let's put this down. My big fancy card base. And then we'll put that right on there. I'll put a couple pieces down the center for good measure. And let's see, I think we need to do something to those Christmas lights. And Angela, whenever you're ready, you could pick me 2 of those adjectives when you think we've had enough in the chat. I have these, but they're bigger. Where are my little tiny baby ones? Maybe they're where they're supposed to be. Those are bigger. I don't have little tiny baby ones. I do have little tiny baby ones. Here, and I will put these bigger ones away where they're supposed to be. Believe it or not, I put something away, you guys. And let's see. Put this down this side. Smelly and blustery. Okay. I think 2 will fit here. Yeah, I think 2 will work. All right, let me put smelly and blustery into the story. Smelly and adjective, blustery. Then the next word we need, let's go with a noun, and let's do 3 nouns. 1, 2, yeah, 3 nouns. So put 3 nouns into the chat. And how about some on this house? I know these are a little big for some of these houses, but you know. Welcome in, Deborah. We're playing Mad Libs, and we need some nouns. We need 3 nouns. So feel free to put some nouns in the chat. You could put 3 or more. And Angela will pick some, and I'll put them in the story. Oh, I hope you feel better soon, Deborah. Being sick is definitely no fun. I think I will use some Wink of Stella again. Uh-oh. There we go. Put that back in there. I'm just going to put a little bit here, a little glisten on this mountaintop, because this is supposed to be snow up here. And a little glistening on the other trees in the background. This card already has a lot of glitter on it, so it doesn't need a lot. and that'll dry. It's hard to see on here, but it'll dry with a little bit of a sheen to it, if you will. Then I have this. Let me see. Oh, what about... No, that's not going to work. I was hoping I could use a piece of this paper. I know. It is a struggle, Michelle, that you put when I put things away. I did clean off a little bit of my desk. The other day, and I felt very accomplished, although you can't really tell. I'm looking for my dark blue. Here's my dark blue. Although these don't look very dark. Let's see. Nope, that's not big enough. This is very dark. All right, well, that's going to be about the right size. I try to use scraps whenever possible. All right. I should leave out the thing before I cut my paper, and then I could put my scraps right back in. These, I have a bunch of these zippered, what do you call them, pouches, and they measure 13 by about 9.5. And I put these in the Facebook group too. They were on sale for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday thing. They are awesome. I love them. Yeah, we need a bunch of nouns, you guys. Put them in the chat. Uh-oh. My thing got stuck and pulled this off of one of those Christmas trees. I'm going to set that over there so I remember to glue it back on. It got stuck to the adhesive on here. That's pretty funny. All right. 2 cards done. Yay. If you're just joining me, I finished up these from last week. I put bling on them and I put stars on the top and I put the hangers in. And that green one, this green one came off of here. And uh-oh, this red one came off. Well, my goodness. I used tacky glue on these. I'm going to have to try something else. Because I don't want them to fall off while I'm on my tree. Well, they're on my tree while I'm on my tree. Listen to me. I'm not on my tree. I'm not really a monkey. Oh, I like the colored zippers. Yeah. I was going to put labels on them. Well, now I know that labels don't stick very well. I have this guy. I thought I would make a slimline card. Thank you, Deborah. This says it's the most wonderful time of the year. It has all sorts of writing on the inside. I love this as a background. So let's trim it up. This could be used somewhere else. Uh-oh. Well, we're just going to have to remedy this by getting out my handy dandy 12-inch paper trimmer. This is a big fancy, super duper fancy paper trimmer that I got on Amazon for like $7, I think. I got it just to try to see if an economical one worked well, and I like it. I have a Cricut one that is like this, and I dropped it and the shuttle fell off and I can't find it anywhere. I've tore apart everything under my desk. I don't know. It went somewhere into some corner somewhere. I will find it someday. I could not find just the shuttle, which is this plastic piece, by itself for that particular paper trimmer. So while I was looking for it, I saw these and I thought I'd give it a try. Let's see. I think for my slimline, I am going to need to trim off the glistening edge. The what do I want to call that? The glitter edge, because it is going to be too wide for the card. Okay, fingers, guitar, and pie. Well, I'm glad you guys picked guitar. I'm a little partial to that answer. Okay. Let's go with fingers, guitar, and pie. I might have to do finger. We'll see. Yes. Oh, fingers will work. Fingers. Guitar. And pie. All right. The next thing we need is a number. So put a number in the chat. And in case you guys are wondering what a slimline card is, it is a card that fits in those office store envelopes that you buy, the long ones. Let's see if I have one handy. This regular office envelope, this one is by Mead, you know, the big long legal size, I don't know what they call them, envelope, but it can fit in there. Exactly. You can play the guitar and eat pie with your fingers. I would not recommend doing that all at the same time, because you might get pie on your guitar, and that would not be nice. I always wash my hands before I play the guitar. I think for this, let me get my red construction paper. I haven't used my red construction paper in a long time. I don't know if you guys remember my story about this. Got this from Hollow's Paper Craft. Because I was looking for red cardstock, and Todd found this instead, and it is a really awesome color of red. It's perfect for Christmas. And let me see if the price is still on it. This whole pad was $1.65, and I've used a lot, so it might have been another ½ inch thick. So, I mean, I couldn't buy that much cardstock for $1.65. So this, the width of this card is 3 3/4 inches. So I'm going to cut this at about 3 1/2. Let's see, 3 3/4. Maybe let's try 3 5/8 and see. Oh no, wait. Yeah, maybe that. Did I measure it right? No, of course I did not. I can't do anything right today. This is... Okay. I gotta make it bigger than that. This goes to... Oh, it's bigger than that. All right, let's go to there. You do. You need to check it out. We should have a road trip and all meet there. That would be awesome. There we go. That will work. All right. Yeah, that is Hollow's Paper Craft is an amazing place. They have tons. They have like everything you could ever imagine paper-wise. It's really cool. All right. And you guys put a number in the chat. I only see a couple of numbers. Double check and see how this looks. This looks pretty good. And then there will be this. Yep, that'll be good. All right. Put this back in its special little place. And since this is construction paper, I'm going to use wet glue for it. If I can get my wet glue to work. This is Elmer's glue. I do need to clean out my fine metal tip. I like to use wet glue for construction paper because when I use tape, it tends to pull the fibers apart. That's just my preference, although my wet glue really needs the tip cleaned. The fine metal tips tend to clog up. I don't use it that often. And this is Elmer's glue, and it is in an art glitter glue bottle. And let's see, this will go just like that. I wonder if my art glitter glue will come out better. We'll see. No, that one is not any better. Usually the Elmer's glue doesn't get stuck in there as much as the art glitter glue. The thing is, there's so much writing on here I can't see. All right, I'm going to have to go with tape. I've got some glue along that edge there. And I have glue along the top, so we're good. I just have to put it down and be very careful to not move it. Okay. All right, glue, you sit over there and you think about what you have done. You go back in your little cubby hole. Okay, so we have this. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And of course I put it down crooked. Don't tell anybody. Nobody needs to know that. It does not need to be mentioned at all to anybody ever. Just saying. Let me get my other bling. Let's see. I have some loose, colorful bling, I believe. If not, I can use that. Oh, my loose, colorful bling is large. Oh no, I have smaller. I thought I had these smaller ones. I want to put some of these pieces of bling on this Christmas tree. You need about 80. You better get to work, Michelle. Start right now while you're watching. Nobody will know that you're late either. I'm just going to put some random colors on this Christmas tree, and then I'll use some of the smaller ones. There's some smaller pieces on here. Good. I'm glad you're crafting along. I send out about 100, but I make them all year. Obviously, if you've watched my shows, you know I make them all year. There. So I put some Christmas decorations on that. Maybe we need some white. Oh. I don't want to have to cut apart. I will. I'll cut this this part apart. Yep, that'll work. I thought you said, Michelle, I thought you said you were trying to smell a 6 by 6 inch pad. Okay, Angela, 4 billion. That's a great number. All right, I'm going to cut 2 of these white round pieces off because they look like hubcaps to me. I'm just detaching it from the rest of the decorative piece. And I'm going to need one of these because it came off the backing. It came off the sticky back. The sticky back came off of it. I'm trying to say something. I don't know what I'm trying to say. All right. 4 billion is our number. Let me put that in the story. Okay. The next word we need is, let's do an adverb. And an adverb is a word that describes another adjective or a verb. Generally, it ends in ly. I could put this in here too. I'm putting things away as I go. You guys are going to wonder whose show you're watching. I'm running out of room for this colorful bling box. Remember when I had one box, this bling box? Do you guys remember? I had a box about this size that had all of my bling, and then I went to a bigger box, and now I have one of these for every color. Lisa K found you 2 of the same clearance paper pads in January. I had the idea since then, but just procrastinated or life happens. I hear you. I like to smell paper. I like the way certain ink pads smell. Sharpie markers, glue, things smell so good sometimes. I received cards in the mail the other day and they smell so good. The package that I got from, oops, I just dropped them on the floor, from Remy, in this package here. The cards smell so good. And now they're all over my floor because I picked it up upside down. And they're going to stay there until I'm done. They're all like Halloween cards. Let's see, what color goodies can I put on here? I just have to remember not to roll my chair backwards over them. I will break my neck. I want to put some flourishes, maybe red. And I don't have my red box. It is somewhere, and I'm not sure where. But I have red. So I can't put red away. All right. So I have like that for a year, and then I'll put a little bit over here on this flourish, possibly. And you sniff tape, glue, and markers. Remember library paste, you guys? It smells like wintergreen. Oh, so good. I mean, did library paste even work to hold our stuff. I guess it did when we were kids, but we used to eat it. It tasted so good. I remember the person that I sat next to in first grade. His name was Neil, and he taught me to eat library paste. Yep. It is so weird how we remember crazy things. Library paste it would come in these big tubs, and it's this white paste. I can't really describe it. It's just like a white paste, and it smells like wintergreen or like Pepsodent toothpaste. And we would use those big fat wooden sticks like tongue depressors to like put it on our projects, because it's too thick it's not something you could use a paintbrush with. It's thicker. It's almost like cornstarch and water in a way. Yes, it looked like lard, exactly. It didn't feel like lard, but it had the consistency of like Crisco or lard. And you would take it out and smear it on your stuff. I don't know if it's used for bookbinding. We used it in school for paper crafts in art class. And when it dried, I don't think it would be for bookbinding, because when it dried, it would like crackle. Okay, it had a paper. Yeah, I bet it did have a plastic applicator. And it would kind of dry crumbly, and I don't think it's very good stuff. Or at least not the kind that we had in school. It was not very good stuff. I'm going to put a couple of these little guys here. On that. Welcome in, True Paradox. True Paradox is another streamer on Twitch. He has a band and they play live. And he is also a photographer. And I won a piece of art from him. And he was nice enough to go out and take pictures of a sign that said memorial. And I liked it because it had the letters RIA on it. So he went out and took some awesome pictures. Very excited. I won on his stream. It's very cool. Thank you. I appreciate that so much, True Paradox. All right. All right, so I put some red bling around, and maybe I'll put a piece of clear bling on those snowflakes. I can't wait either. I'm very excited about it. I think he said it was 16 by 20, maybe. And this here on my desk is to about here from off the screen. So what you're seeing here would be about 16 by 20 on my desk. And I'm going to hang it up here in my office. I will show you guys it when it comes in for sure. All right, let me get some clear bling. I haven't used so much bling in so long. What bling do I want to use? Those are good. These are good. I try to find single ones that are not on a strand. rather than using the ones that are on strands. So I just kind of blinged up the front of that card. I think that's pretty cool. I think I'll add some Wink of Stella to the window. I don't know why this is doing this. It's doing this because I'm live. And for those of you that don't know what Wink of Stella is, it is just this shimmer pen. And it just adds a little shimmer to the paper. And we are looking for an adverb for the Mad Lib. We play Mad Libs here. Oh, and hello, Monty. Monty is True Paradox's bass player. And True Paradox plays lead guitar, I think, pretty much. Lead, probably some rhythm guitar, and he sings. Monty also sings. So they are a joy to watch. They're so friendly. And they even play the middle, you guys, which is my favorite song. All right. So there I have that. Someday you will get a nice camera. I hope so, Angela. I used to do a lot of photography. I have a very old DSLR back when they first came out, when they were expensive. Not that they're really cheap now, but lately though, I just use my iPhone. I don't use my big camera anymore. Well, I'll listen to the middle anytime you guys want to play it. You know that. Always. Oh, I can't trim it in here. Let me take that bottom piece off. Now I can trim this edge off. And then I will save this for some sort of a background because I don't think I can cut. Yeah, I can't cut that out because the words are in the way. I understand, True Paradox, that a lot of people do not like to play the solo of the middle. I don't solo, so it doesn't matter to me. I just play the chords. I'm going to master the guitar and start a music stream on Twitch. Yeah, no. No. You know, I was practicing the other day. I was sitting there practicing some stuff because I take lessons and my instructor's very strict. I have to be perfect. So I was practicing and I thought I should stream my practice on Twitch. What an idiot. No, I'm not going to do that. No. I might stream crafts on Twitch, but I'm not brave enough to stream guitar on Twitch yet. Maybe someday. And it would be kind of boring because I don't sing. And it would just be like you'd be listening to chord progressions, which is kind of boring. Now, if I was local to you, True Paradox, I'd probably come over and stand behind you and play guitar on your stream. But I'm not local. Of course, you'd have to, you'd have to have me. Super Mega Tacos. Wow. Hello, hello. And that's another streamer, Super Mega Tacos. He is learning to play guitar too. He also has a very strict teacher. And he plays piano and keyboards. And he had a very interesting stream the other day. He was working on editing a piece of music. Very interesting. Was that yesterday? I think that was yesterday. That's another, yes, the local jam. I really enjoyed going to my first local jam. It was a lot of fun. I think I will go back. Well, I know I will go back. He's not strict with you yet. Oh, you just wait. And if you play something right, he makes you play it harder. I was so proud of myself. I got this complicated strumming pattern just right. And then he's like, okay, now on these beats, and it's not even like the first and the third or whatever, on these random beats, hit only the bass note. And on these other random beats, only hit the high strings. That's very hard. I don't think I'm going to be able to use this sentiment either because the words are too close to it. Okay, you musicians, we were trying to figure out what this is. It looks like a mandolin to me. It has 4 machine heads, but it has 5 strings. I don't know what she's doing with her hand underneath it with that extra string. But a mandolin would have double strings. So I don't know what it is. If you guys know what it is, tell me. Twice as fast, upside down with a bag on my head. Oh no. This girl is not doing baghead solos. This girl is not a lute. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of lyre, but I knew it wasn't lyre. I don't do solos. I don't do upside downs. A lute. Thank you, Angela. And that's it. I was thinking mandolin, but I knew I was wrong. You guys that are just joining us, we play Mad Libs every Monday. And right now we're looking for an adverb. So if you can think of an adverb, stick it in the chat. That's generally a word that ends in ly. Not a fan of that color. I think we're going to go with this dark blue again. I also have this color. I think I'll go with that reddish color. And, you know, I think I'm just going to stick this on there like that rather than cut off. This is going to be the easiest card that I'm making today, because I'm just going to stick this on here and leave it alone. I might add a little bling. All right. Frankly, you know, I need to make some commands with stream elements to shout out all of the awesome people that come. I don't think about those things unless I'm on stream, and of course I can't do it on the fly. All right. How about some bling on this? Let's do a piece of this gold around her neck right there. And I think I'll put some gold bling around that. Get my gold box. I'm going to put these gold ones away. All right. That's a very yellow gold. Maybe I'll do silver or clear. This gold is too big. Do I have a clear? I do. It's kind of big. No, that's not going to work. Let me see. if I was clear bling, I have that gold. That gold, though, is still very, very yellow. Frankly. Okay. Let's do this. I will put that word in the story here in just a minute. Let's put this bling on here. Where's Frank Lee when we need him? Because we have Frank Lee in as an adverb. Right. Yes, we're doing Mad Libs. What we'll do, right, frankly, we will, we pick words all the way through, and at the end of the stream, I'll read the story. I don't say the title of it or what it's about until I read it, generally, frankly. I have to find where I need it. Okay. Okay, the next word we need is, let's do a person in the room, male. So any of you guys, if you have someone with you or someone in chat that is a male, you can put their name in. So yeah, I call out the different parts of speech. True paradox, and everybody puts their answers in the chat. And this is the book, the Mad Libs book. And then these words kind of go into a story randomly. It's sometimes crazy. It's almost always very silly, but it's fun. And you never know what kind of crazy story we make. So there we have this card. I didn't do a lot to it. It already has a lot of gold. It's already 3D. So there we go. So for you guys that don't have a lot of Christmas cards made already, if you have some Christmas cards from last year that were pretty, just put them on a new card base. And then usually I cut out the inside and put the inside, put the sentiment on the inside is what I'm trying to say. My guitar teacher's name, you guys know him. His name is Bob. That's also Super Mega Taco's guitar teacher. And we can, Super Mega Tacos and I can cry on each other's shoulder when we have a tough time with the guitar. Oh, now I know your name, True Paradox. I always just call you True or True Paradox. Michael, there we go. Kristen, did you know his name? And welcome in, Kristen. I don't think I said hi to you. Agnes, did I say hello to you? I don't know. I'm sorry if I didn't. I usually try to catch everybody. My chair is very squeaky. All right. Oh, I had an idea for this card. Do I want this? Oh, I like it on the light blue. And of course, this one is going to also have to be 5 by 7. I think I could cut out that sentiment. You have the beast on you, Angela. Angela has a big, beautiful dog. I'm surprised my animals are very quiet. Jonah, the dog, is quiet, and Crichton has not made a peep all night. Has he? Sometimes I don't notice when he gets vocal because I'm just so used to hearing it. I will say, I almost shouldn't even say this. I was practicing, okay, good, Agnes. I didn't want to leave you out. I was practicing singing earlier, very loudly, I might add. And I was practicing with a capo to tune my guitar up a couple of keys. And Jonah decided he would howl along like a maniac. And I mean, he was not letting up. He was just going crazy. So I thought that was pretty funny. I don't think I'm going to put a mat on here because I really like the way it looks just on that blue. Tonight I'm being very simplistic. I don't like to use too many mats with the 5x7 cards because they tend to get heavy. And when you mail 100 cards, having to put extra postage on each one gets to be pretty expensive. Those are the ones, Michelle. Oh, hoo-hoo. I don't know how to say that. I think I linked that in the Facebook group. I ordered the white 5x7 and I also ordered the A2 size card. They had great reviews and they said that they were nice, thick cardstock. So I'm excited for that because I don't have a lot of white ones. I don't have any white ones. I just have these colored ones. So I'm excited to try that brand. And they are on sale now for Cyber Monday. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. They are amazing. I've heard, like I said, I saw the reviews. They were really good. Where did I put my knife? Okay. So I'm going to do my usual. I'm going to cut this out and pop it up. So I'm just using my finger blade here. This is Fiskars. I did change the blade in it the other day. And I bought a whole bunch of these blades really cheap, like 500 of them or something. So I just change it the minute it gets dull. You heard they had good envelopes. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that because I ordered a bunch. Yeah, and check and see now on Amazon. I bet they are on. See if they're the same ones if you have Facebook open that I linked in the Facebook group. And you guys, I have a Discord server for those of you that are not on Facebook. I need to open it up and get it going. And then we can use that as well. Okay, so we have this and I will pop it up a little bit so it will kind of stand out. So I just cut it on 3 sides like that. And since this is large across the bottom, I'm going to take my bone folder and I am going to just kind of give this a little bit of a crease where I kind of want it to fold because this cardstock's quite thick. There. And then that folds up. I don't know if you can see. There, I made that little bit of a crease. All right, Kristen, I will, I need to do so many things. I will try to get links posted and invites. I'm not sure how to do that. How to like do invites to my server. I think I have to invite people to my server. I'm not sure. I'm not very technologically savvy. Super Mega Tacos made an awesome video loop that I want to incorporate in my videos. I've still yet to do that, along with the song, the CraftyRia theme song that Bob wrote. So that's going to be coming soon. I hate editing videos. So I really need to get on that. I know. Oh, what are we looking for? I don't know. What word are we looking for? Oh, a male person in the room. So you guys put your male person in the room in the chat. And I totally forgot about a word. Yes, male person in the room. Can I create a permanent link to post? Oh, I can create a permanent link to post. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. If you know how to do it, Kristen, send me a message because I don't know how to do that. I need, moderators, volunteers, editors. I need it all. Okay. Let's put this here. Oh, and Super Mega Tacos is quite an artist. He always makes these neat comic strip posts that he posts. They are awesome. I love it. Angela, you're a great volunteer. You are most awesome. I appreciate you so much. Angela volunteers even when she does not volunteer. Because I kind of talk her into it. Or accidentally say that she's my volunteer when she's not. Okay, awesome, Kristen. All right. So there, we have that. What should I do? What should I do with it? It has a bunch of gold foil on it already. Maybe just some Wink of Stella. I'm glad you found me, Kristen. How did you find me, if you don't mind saying? I'll put some on these robes because they are beautiful. This card is very pretty. Angela's voluntold. Yes. That's right, Michelle. She's voluntold. I love it. I'm going to outline this. I guess it's a mountain or whatever that is in the back. Voluntold. Yes, remember, was it? I think I just did it once to you, Angela. 100 cards and envelopes was $22.99. That's about what I spent on it. 20 something. Yes. Good deal. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you found me, Kristen. We do this every Monday night, and I sometimes make other videos when I get around to it. Oh, anyway, I have this to put in the center, in the middle. as we would say. Right, Michelle. But at work, when you're volunteering, you're getting paid to volunteer at work. Angela does it because she's awesome. Maybe I could do this. Yeah, let's do that one. And because I make her. You put 100 craft and 200 white. That's what I should have put on my Christmas list. My mother-in-law was asking me about what I wanted for Christmas, and I could not think of a thing to put on my list. I think I put regular white cardstock on my Christmas list, but I didn't think to put more of those cards in envelopes because, you know, I go through them. Oops, sorry. I hit my camera. My camera, for those of you that are wondering how I get my camera pointing down, it is just overhead, obviously right up there, on a microphone boom coming across my desk. I ordered I don't know what it's called, a screw-on piece that goes right into the camera that would go kind of like on a tripod, but it goes into the microphone boom. When I first started videos, I used my iPhone and I kind of like had it up there with like rubber bands and duct tape and stuff to kind of hold it on there. I had a little phone stand and I had the phone, one of those little portable tripods, wrapped around the microphone boom and taped with duct tape and rubber bands to hold it in place. And then I graduated to this camera. It is some sort of a Canon something. It's not fancy. And I tried several other ones, but the autofocus was crazy on them. This one seems, for what I use it for, it seems to work well. And it has a little flip out monitor so I can look right up and see what the camera sees without having to look at my computer screen. So it's kind of nice in that aspect. So it took me a while because I have it mounted kind of like sort of upside down in a way, so I can have the little window thing that the monitor, whatever, I don't know, the preview. And then I used a lapel mic for a long time, and then I recently upgraded to the Blue Yeti microphone. So there we go. And let's see. Michelle says she got 110-pound cardstock at Michael's yesterday for $8.49 for 100. That's a good deal. It's too thick for you. Kind of chipboardish. Wow. Well, that's a good deal, though, for thick cardstock like that. Taking a drink of my, it is Dr. Pepper Zero Cream Soda. It's really good. Okay. So, Angela, if you could pick a male's name, I will put it in my story. And then we'll pick another word. Let's see, what am I going to do next? Let's do some Christmas lights since I have bling. See, I have a bunch of these extra centers, middles of cards, sentiments, if you will. Let me see what the next word is that we're going to need. And the next word is an adjective, and we need 1, 2, 3 adjectives. So, Angela, if you could pick me a man, pick a man. Angela, pick a man. And everybody else, pick 3 adjectives and put them in the chat. I wonder if I could make this into an A2 size card. Dario. Okay. All right. So yeah, 3 adjectives. Let's see. If I take off happy holidays, yeah. Oh, but then I might lose the... I don't want to lose the cardinal. All right. We're going to chop this card up. Oh, look at the pretty red back. Ooh, yeah. All right, I'll tell you my thought process. I want to get rid of this white line of a border, because if I leave it on part of the card, then it's going to look like I really did chop the card up to the unsuspecting person that receives it. And when you see cardstock at like 110 weight or 120 weight, it means different things to different people. So you can't always go by that 100%. And everybody's welcome to play. Put 3 adjectives in the chat. You could put more than 3 or less than 3. Whatever you feel like putting in the chat. I'm going to cut off this happy holidays. I'm going to cut off a little bit off the bottom. That's good. And the card is 4 1/4 inches wide. So I'm going to cut this to about 4. There. And I will mat this on something for sure. I might use that on the inside. I don't know. Or maybe this on the inside. Paper is confusing. You're right. And try not to cut my finger off. All right. And I will say to any of you watching, I know we're talking about guitars and guitar teachers and that sort of thing. If any of you are looking to learn to play the guitar, let me know. I have a teacher and I will be happy to refer you. He is really, really a good teacher. All right, so I cut that out, and let me make this a little more skinny on each side. And then I'm just going to mat it on the back of this card, because why not? There you go, Super Mega Tacos. You're right in there putting your words in the chat, adjectives. This is my little tape runner, my mini, for small things. Yes, we do. I mean, I find that I cannot believe it. I am so lucky that I have such a great guitar teacher. Amazing. He also teaches ukulele. He teaches bass guitar. He teaches keyboards. And maybe singing. I won't say anything. maybe voice. He doesn't advertise that he teaches voice. All right, what do I want to put behind this? Blue glitter paper? You know, I have not used much glitter paper yet today. I was going to say I haven't used any, but that would be a lie. I did use silver. I have a thing for glitter paper. I don't know. It doesn't show up so good on that blue. Let me see if I have a dark blue. Let's see this dark navy-ish color blue. I might have to go with something completely different. I think it blends too well. Well, what about red? Do you think red? I can hear Michelle right now saying red. Get the red. It's just something she would say, I'm sure. There it is. Oh, thank you so much, Kristen. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that so much. And you're right. Yes, glitter paper is addictive. I buy it in packs of 100. I have a problem with glitter paper. I do. For those of you that don't know, here is my big pack of glitter paper. I think it's 100 sheets. So this is called 92 pound paper, and it's pretty thick. So I kind of like that dark red because it makes the cardinal stand out. But I will add some gold to the windows. All right, let me trim this down. I knew, Michelle, I could hear you. I can hear you in your brain saying, red, get the red, get the red. All right, so the card is 4.5 wide, so I'm going to cut this to 4 1/4, and it's by 5.5, so I'm going to cut this to about 5 3/4. I mean 5 and whatever. 5.5, 5 3/8. All right. I need to cut the card base or the picture down a little bit. This part. Just some more of that red glitter shows. And we're going to bling up the house. And Angela, can you pick me 3 of the adjectives? Or maybe we'll give it a last call, you guys. Put 3 adjectives in the chat. All right, I'll put this on here. Five and whatever is exactly how I'd like 3 and just a little less than that. Just a smidge over from the 5.5 mark. The next little line over, 5 3/8, because 5.5 would be 5 4/8. I'm actually pretty good at math, but sometimes I can't say things out loud on the fly because my brain stops me. My brain doesn't stop me when I say stupid things. It stops me when I'm going to say something smart. My mouth does not really have a filter. As you guys probably know quite well by now. You know, Kristen, I found Christmas cards. Let's put this right side up and not upside down. I can't talk and do this at the same time. I have found Christmas cards, used ones, at Goodwill. People clean out their boxes and they think they're like a box of new cards, and mixed in will be used ones. Or even you can buy cheap boxes of cards at the Dollar Tree and dress them up, or at wherever you shop. Let's see. Adjective: chalky, stingy, and sticky. Stingy and sticky. Okay, and the last word we need is a plural noun. I think we will put Christmas lights on this house. Because I think that's what it needs. And this is easy because it is just a straight line. Yeah, Salvation, any thrift store, dollar stores, Walmart, wherever you happen to be shopping. And then check after Christmas when the Christmas cards go on clearance. And what's nice about using new cards, I use them a lot on my different shows. I keep the card intact. You don't need to cut it apart. And you can just add bling or different things to the fronts of them. And then also, when you guys are going to places in the community, like your dentist, insurance companies, wherever you happen to be going, like, you know, the library, the doctor, start asking them to save their Christmas cards for you. They get such beautiful cards sent to businesses because other businesses, you know, they order those beautiful Christmas cards. You know, stuff like this or whatever. And just ask them to save the Christmas cards for you, and that you'll come in and pick them up the first week of January. Rather than throwing them in the trash, they will save them for you, and then you'll have a bunch of beautiful cards. Ask all your friends and family to save cards from you, and watch in the Facebook group. Sometimes people in the group will say, hey, I have more cards than I can use, and I'll send you some. And a lot of the times I'll do giveaways too. Oh, stringy, not stingy. Okay, let me change that. Where did I put it? Okay. Oh, I like that one better. Stringy. I can't read, Angela. What would I do without you guys? Let's do something fun. Let's get some stickles. And I'm going to do some gold stickles. That one's empty. Gold stickles in the windows. This one is goldenrod. I think I want a lighter gold. Platinum. I want real gold. This is gold. Let's see if this will work. I don't know that I really like that, but it's too late now. I'm going to put this gold in the windows here. That might be too gold. I've had lots of people, send me cards over the years. I need to go through mine and send them to you guys because I have so many cards. This is diamond. And I'm going to put it on the other windows as well. And I'm going to try not to stick my hand in it. Yeah, I usually will put a post on Facebook and say, hey, it's that time of year. When you guys take your Christmas cards down, please send them to me or donate them somewhere. Don't throw them in the trash. Christmas cards have such beautiful pictures on them. I hate to waste them. And the amount of people that save them for me is amazing. I'm just putting, this one is called Stardust, and I'm just putting some snow where the snow is. I'll put some here around along this edge of the walkway. And a little bit here underneath that guy. Yes, check in your, that's a great idea, Michelle. In most communities have a buy nothing neighborhood pages, buy, sell, and trade pages, giveaway pages. Different communities call it different things. But if you just in Facebook put in your city and put in, giveaways or whatever, free stuff, New York, or whatever, you will get, you will probably find a Facebook group dedicated to that and put in there, I'm looking for used Christmas cards or used greeting cards of all types, because we do that a lot. This is my, for those of you that are new here, these are stickles. These are glitter glue, and they come in all of these wonderful colors. I store them upside down so that way it's always ready at the tip to squeeze out. Otherwise, it's really hard to get out. And this is a nail polish makeup holder. And I put packing tape around the edge to bring it up higher. There's other names for the buy nothing groups. Like curb alerts, things like that. And you just put it in there, and I'm sure you will find a group in your area that has some sort of a community group. And just ask for them. ask people to save their Christmas cards for you, and then just pick a day. Be like, hey, on January 3rd, I'll come around and pick them up, and then just go pick them up from everybody. And ask at the dentist or, doctor's offices, all those types of places. Because they just throw them in the trash, and I bet they will save them for you. You don't even have to be their patient. Just go in and ask, and bring them a card or whatever and ask, hey, can you save your cards for me? I craft with them. So, all right, Angela, can you pick me a plural noun, and I will put it in the story, and then we'll read the story because that's the last one. Meanwhile, I'll put all these cards out that I made today. This one, a lot of big ones, and the slimline. These are technically called slimline cards. I've been doing them before slimline was a thing. They fit in these regular envelopes that you buy at the store. And that one, this is an example of a type of card that businesses give out. Beautiful, big, beautiful cards. And this one. And also, Temu ads twice. Oh, that's crazy. I don't have any control over what companies put ads on my videos. And also, I don't have any control over not putting ads during the live streams. That's a new thing that YouTube did. They have to be there, unfortunately. Street lamps. Okay. Lamps. Also, if you ask businesses to give you their leftover cards, generally they'll send out, so many cards this year. Like, for example, this here was from this Doyle's Professional Pharmacy. Well, I bet they didn't send out every single card they ordered, and they generally don't send the same card next year. They'll order different ones, and they'll just throw away the leftovers. Now, usually they're prettier than this. I'm not picking on Doyle. I don't know who he is, but, a lot of the times they will send you they'll save for you the extras and just give them to you. And if you're lucky, they'll give you the envelopes too, which is really nice. All right. Are you guys ready for the Mad Libs? Let's see. First of all, we made 1, 2, 3. I just stuck my finger in stickles, of course, because what would a show be without it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only made 6. I thought we would do a lot more than that. Let me know which one is your favorite. Put your favorite in the chat, and I will read the Mad Lib. The Mad Lib today is called The Toy Store because I figured it went along with Black Friday and Cyber Monday. It says, this is a conversation between a customer and a clerk. The clerk says, "Good day. Welcome to Booyah Toy Shop. What can I do for you?" Customer, "I would like to get a smelly toy for my little fingers." Clerk, "Would you like some colored snow? They stick together so your child can make feet out of them. As long as the snow's not yellow." Customer, "No. My son eats anything that is blustery." Clerk, "Here are some stuffed street lamps. They are very popular with 4 billion-year-olds. Customer, "My son is a very chalky child. Last Christmas, he broke the guitar we gave him." How dare he break the guitar? Anyway, clerk, "It is important that toys can be used frankly. For instance, This combination walkie-talkie and rubber ducky meets the stringy and sticky needs of children. Customer, that's very nice, but I'm sure little Dario would get bored with it after a few conversations in the tub. Conversations in the tub? Okay, they put that there. I don't even know what that means. I think I'll get him a pie as long as it is unbreakable. A few conversations in the tub. Well, I guess rubber ducky, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what she's doing with her kid in the tub. We won't go there. Anyway, there you go. There is this week's Mad Lib. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you, everyone who participated by putting words in the chat. Thank you, Angela, for being our volunteers. Thank you to everyone who joined us today. Kristen, welcome to the YouTube family. We're glad you're here. We have a lot of people saying the loot card is their favorite. That is pretty. I like it a lot. The angel with the loot, yes. Walkie-talkie, rubber ducky, yeah. The walkie-talkie, rubber ducky. Oh, I guess a walkie-talkie and a rubber ducky are having conversations in the tub. I don't understand. That was weird. Kristen, I think you'll fit right in. You're perfect here. Come and hang out anytime. And I will approve you in the Facebook group if someone hasn't already done that. Well, thank you again, everybody, for joining us. I do appreciate you all. I hope everyone has a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you all next Monday. Oh, I forgot to thank Agnes for being an awesome channel member. I appreciate you, Agnes. That is why her name is green, and that is why she has a flower next to her name. Yep, Mondays are actually a fun day because we get to craft together. I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Get those Christmas cards made, post pictures in the Facebook group. I would really appreciate it. And of course, thank you, Michelle. Until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.